Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to discuss about how to mastering yourself. Before diving into our topic, if you're new here, I am Fahad. I am writer and content creator, and I chose what energizes me and what I'm enjoying, and that's the topic I chose and which I likes and what interested. I chose it and making contents, and when it's applied in my life and there is any change, positive changes, and that's give to others and through these medias and teach them. That's my passion. So let's dive into our topic. I recently get a method called NICE, and stand for near term, daily, weekly objectives for growth, and I stands for input based. Set, like it's not lose, reduce 5 kg in a month. It's about 5 days gym, 5 days a week. And stands for controllable, setting a goal like 20 minutes cardio each day. That's like controllable. E stands for energizing, gamify the process that helps, motivates, and enjoying. It's like these, you can figure out what uniqueness you have, what's advantages, and what works for you, how you makes you wired, what makes you wired, and what makes you different. These questions helps you to identify what you interested in your life. Mastering f- steps, figuring out who you are. It's first step to, it's for me it's a game changer, and how different I am and how wired I am, what makes you wired, and what interested, and then set a process like nice near term for days and weeks, objective to objective. It's not just put it in 5 year plan, 1 year plan, and set goals for 1 year and forget things. It's not, it's tracking our progress, making gamify. It's about controllable, it's about near term, and it's about energizing, and it's about input based. When you are figured out who you are, then of course for me it's about finding the right strategy towards your when if you are in building an habits, if it's not works for you, then you are live somewhere and you are not doing the thing. It's because of there is not an interesting in internally motivated to intrinsic motivation. There is not an intrinsic motivation. You are more likely to not doing that consistently. So nice method is best for me. You need figuring out mastering yourselves and then focus on your habits, and you need to for me it's about tracking steps and quantifying. It helps my brain to easy to calibrate, easy to measure because it's quantifiable. And like if you are a creator, you can, if you are interested into making YouTube channels and like steps, if you are in something like writing in LinkedIn and Twitter, X, Instagram, posting videos and making connection people, it's like gamify some sort. You are making gamify and you are figuring out what works for you and which subject you are interested. You are making value to yourselves and you are learning stuffs. And when you are teaching others that uh, nowadays it's very easy. It's not a legacy book, something waiting stuff like that. It's you can go and online and you can write it any subject, any topic, any theme you are interested in, and then you are watch the metrics and which is gaining the momentum, which gets more likes and feedbacks. And it's all about, for me it's a gamifying. And it's progress, track the progress. And when get momentum motivation, it's because of the dopamine reward loop feedback we get instantly. And we are which topic we are interested, that learn stuffs. And it's all you need. You want to know yourselves what makes you interested, what feel good for you. And I recently read the book the Ali Abdal's feel good productivity. From that book I distilled and I learned about and his process, and he's following a nice method. He's from his book I learned from nice and near term and input based and controllable, energizing. And as a creator, when I figured out who I am, how makes wired, what quirks, and how different I am from others, and what interested for me to which subject interested me, and where is I'm struggling. And it's when I interested something, I can go deep into analytical works. And it helps me to start things which I am not start because of I feel I am not good enough, I am not perfect, I am not ready. So I will start tomorrow. When I learned about the Ali Abdal's energizing framework for tracking and for engaging the subject which I interested in and for what and put it in input for the sake of growth and what controllable which because I'm setting goals and I know what inputs it need and how to sustain the things which I set myself to commitment. So now it's enjoying the process because I'm mastering, I'm trying to learn about me as well. I'm trying to make sure what keeps motivates me and what keeps going getting momentums and what energizes me, and it's sort of like review weekly and daily reflection and weekly reflection review daily and weekly and confirm where this is was the move the needle and were for me in hyper focus and tunnel vision. It's how to tackle these and how to know how many estimate the time and tracking time. It's all helps me to achieve and learn more things that helps me not outcome. It's all about wellness, increase well-being and keep a healthy mind. And if we are in chaos and we are in distrust and we are in stress, we cannot learn new things and improve our life and can't get a growth. When you figured out something, some framework like this, it helps you to improve your life and get keep going momentum. If you not yet subscribe the channel, please consider. If you are interested, you please consider to subscribe the channel. So, and make sure you know me in your comments. Today we are learned more about the importance of mastering yourselves and a framework that works for you. And if anything, you can check it out the GTD method, David Allen's, and you can check it out bullet journal method, and you can make your own. It's what I am doing now. I am reading all the books I can, which is like bullet journal, which is like David Allen's GTD, getting things done, and if it is like Ali Abdal's, like feel good productivity, and all the books helps me to one which is uniquely my own, create my own method, a symbol that helps me to improve my. It's about how to helps me to figuring out what works me and create new one which is not exist before, and it's my own, and that's my project I'm working on and setting a method, and that's my own and what works for me, and create one not exist before. And because when I follow many methods, and I can increase the information knowledge about it, and think about my uniqueness and what makes me, what works for me. And some symbols I found, like in if you are read in bullet journal, you are familiar with dot bullet for tasks, and is equal to symbols for feeling and emotions, and dash for your thoughts and information, like that. There is figuring out the something which is new, that if it works for me. And like life is an experiment, and tracking my journey, and figuring out and iterate and adapt new, and wait for what works for me. So it's very important your support. And if you have anything like me struggling, and if you are anything that helps you in this video for thinking about yourselves and mastering yourselves and thinking about new methods like that, please know me in comment section, and that helps me to get new perspective, and it helps me to making new things and making new interesting ideas, not not going through before in my mind and in my head. That helps me to all of who are watching, and helps many people who are in struggling somewhere in, to don't know who they are and what blocks in their life, and how to keep get started, and how to get momentum and motivation, and away from the procrastination and waiting for in someday for starting anything. So it's that's it in today's video. Thank you for watching.